We are live. Happy Monday. Time to start the week off. You got goals, you got ambitions, you got drive, you got dreams. That's what Mondays are all about. If you hate Mondays, you're probably doing the wrong thing. If you look at your calendar, it's like, I can't wait till the next weekend. Chances are you're doing the absolute wrong thing. And it's time to start chasing down your dreams. Monday for me is mentoring day. So I spend the day mentoring my team. If you got a big mission, big goals, a big vision for yourself, you have to understand that you're not going to be able to do this alone. At the beginning, it might be all you. At the beginning, it's you doing everything, and that's fine. And I think as soon as possible, probably one of my biggest mistakes is not trying to have people help me faster. And that could be through interns, that could be through volunteer work, that could be through you helping somebody and they help you back, that could be through hiring somebody part-time. The first person I hired was for 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day, just to get some of the stuff off my plate. And now it's even easier to find people to work part-time for you. So it may not be your step right now, but start thinking about it. People often think, well, I can't hire until I need to hire somebody full-time. Like, no, by the time you hire somebody full-time, you should have already hired a whole bunch of part-time workers just to make your life easier and free up your time to be able to go do the thing that you have Michael Jordan level genius at, fam. Come on now. Anyway, happy Monday. Welcome, everybody. What do we got? A whole bunch of people. I'm having a hard time looking at your names. Tempesta Natasha. Welcome aboard. You guys are awesome. Happy Monday. Okay, let's see. We're going to answer some questions. We're going to do some lives. See how I can bring some value. Who do we got here in the house? Drone Pilot wants to come on live. Okay. Let's see what you got, Drone Pilot. See how we can help. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hello. There he is. Drone Pilot.
Hey, what's up, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. I seen you did one of these lives, and I'm like, man, wouldn't it be nice to do one with him?
And here we are. It's happening.
Not much, man. I just found out about you through YouTube and through like a lot of your videos, but yeah, I guess I'm here.
So how can I help?
I don't know. I just wanted to jump on here and see like what is it that, well, I don't know. So if I am trying to start like a social media marketing agency, it seems like everyone's doing it, and and like where to start. There's courses out there, but like, do I hire someone who does the Facebook ads, or do I outsource it? Do I learn it? Do I spend thousands of dollars? Like, I guess I don't know.
What are you the best at?
Right now I have several hats. I'm not saying I'm an expert in each one. Video editing, drone. I just got a license for that, and so I guess I'm in my beginning. I'm not sure if I'm an expert.
Drone Pilot something, right? That's the name of your account here.
Yeah.
Is that like, if you could spend your time doing anything, what would you love spending your most time doing?
I guess doing footage for clients. I feel like that I would love and enjoy doing that. The editing part too, but not as much.
So footage, like drone footage?
Yeah, for like real estate.
So that's who you start reaching out to. Don't worry about Facebook ads and starting a social media marketing agency. Be the best drone pilot. Where's home for you?
Illinois.
Great. Be the best drone pilot in Illinois. And you start connecting with all the people who are, so the easiest way in is you looking at referral partners. So who is already doing video that doesn't do drones, and they need you to come in and help them?
That's true.
So it could be marketing companies, other agencies, other editors who need some kick-ass photos or video content for their videos. They need the drone footage. So real estate could be one angle, but it could also be anybody who's filming videos could use a drone. It's just about finding out who's in Illinois. Like, what city are you close to?
Chicago.
How far away from Chicago are you?
Far. Like, at least 2 hours.
Okay. So that might be a little bit of traveling, or the people who are kind of on the way there. I mean, Chicago's huge. So it's not like some tiny little city. but maybe in your hometown there's not a lot of people doing next level drone stuff or be willing to pay for it.
Right.
That could be the gig, is Chicago or outskirts of Chicago, people who want to really up their brand and it's connecting with every single marketing company in and around the area. It's a local business. Like, you're not trying to sell to LA and sell to New York and sell to, I'm in Toronto, right? But people in Illinois, you want to position yourself as the best drone guy in Illinois.
Gotcha.
So I'd be making all the marketing companies and video editors in Illinois, and then DMing them or emailing them to say, hey, I'm a drone pilot based in Illinois too. Here's some. Do you have a reel? You have a portfolio?
I just got the license, so I haven't been able to get too much footage just yet.
So work on a reel and a portfolio. But you could do that. You could start doing that this week. But a portfolio is never done, right? Like, every time you add a new project, you change out the portfolio. But at least to get started, you can start taking some footage. Like today, you have your drone on you in your car.
Yeah, it's right there.
There you go. You could start filming. Just start filming and have something ready this week, and then next week you're off emailing people, DMing people, saying that you're a drone pilot in Illinois. Wonder if there's any projects to collaborate on. You send 100 DMs and emails, and you'll get 2 people right back to you. Now you're in business.
Thank you. See, it's like, I could have thought about that, but it's different when someone who's like done what you've done, but like just repeating it just like frames it in here like more,
And going right after the guys who can give you multiple clients, like not going after the individual small business, because 1, they don't have budget, and 2, they're not going to hire you that often. But an agency or a production house, they could be filling up your entire week because they have new clients. They're off pitching the business. They just need you to come in and do the drone stuff. That could be every week you've got a new project to work on. Where a small business, maybe once a year, something, and they're always going to be, hey, can you discount that? And hey, can you do it cheaper? Versus, hey, if they're already hired an agency, they already have a budget. And every agency, anything within a 3-hour distance for you, I'm emailing, DMing, and when they ask you for your reel, you show them what you got, and then every new project you add, you just keep making your reel better each time.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Do it. You're close. You just got to get the reel up this week and then start messaging. It's boring work, DMing and emailing hundreds of people, but it's better than having some crappy job. Right?
Awesome.
Cool, man. If I'm ever next time I get to Illinois, I know who to look up.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Much love.
Thanks so much. Likewise.
Cheers. I love it. Yeah, listen, honestly, it's just sometimes having that little bit extra clarity helps you get the momentum you need, right? When he came on, he just wanted to say hi, and then asked me had a question, and he was talking about Facebook ads and how do I promote a social media marketing agency. It's like, what do you want to do? Like, I wanted to be a drone pilot. And I get at the beginning, you could be scared, right? You could be scared. You could worry that you're not good enough. He hasn't shot anything. He just got his pilot's license. Great. But if that's what you want to be doing, like he said, I don't want to do the editing anymore, right? He just wants to be out there shooting. So that's what you got to figure out. For me, I would hate that, right? I don't want to be a drone pilot. I need guys like him, right? So when you got that thing that you want to be next level at, even if you're not good at it yet, you can get good at it pretty quickly. And you just got to do the work of messaging people. It's a hot market. Like, being a drone pilot is in demand right now. You could turn something from that. Just got to do the work. Patchy Cruz in the house. Patchy, it's been a while. Hey, welcome. Elman says, can you save your live, please? Oh, sorry, Elmanis. I probably pronounced that terribly. I usually always save these lives. Sometimes Instagram gets buggy and you can't save it properly, but apart from that, I always save the lives. What else we got? Tessa Marie wants to come in live. Okay, let's see what Tessa's got for us. do you got, Tessa? Tessa's part of Movement Makers. Here we go. Let's see what she's got. There she is.
Oh, hello.
You look surprised.
Because it was a mistake.
It was a mistake. Oh, great. Well, there's no mistake. It's a happy accident.
When I realized I did it, I went, oops.
Oops. You know what? Let's get a couple other Movement Makers in here. Let's do Q&A.
I was busy listening to you and creating at the same time.
I like it. Hey, listen. Okay, who do we got? We got Evan Tinsman, and let's bring in Christy. Christy and Evan. Let's go. Let's do a Movement Makers mashup.
That's so funny.
I like it. The happy accident. You're making it happen. Okay, Evan and Christy. Let's go. There's Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Hey, where's Evan? Where's the other Evan? Evan Tinsman. Where are you? We sent an invite. I see you here.
He's so funny.
Let's say Evan Tinsman. You guys, you ladies ready to answer questions?
Of course.
I'm ready.
Yes, we're ready.
Okay. Oh,
There it comes.
there he is.
Comment.
House.
Had to get to my seat.
Hi, Evan.
Hey, everybody. How we doing? Hi.
Hi, Tessa. Hi.
Okay. We're taking questions, guys. Pop questions down below, and we'll go roundtable and see how many we can get through. Okay, here we go. First one. What is your morning habits? Okay, how about the most important morning habit from each of you? Tess gets to go first because she started this whole thing. So what do you got, Tess? Your most morning habit?
20 minutes exercise, really quickly. Fast, pumped for the first 20 minutes when I'm up.
What exercise did you do today for 20 minutes?
I did, oh my God. I did some yoga. I started some slow yoga. Then I did some push-ups. I did some plank, leg lifts, jump in place, skip. And then I do sun salutation and stuff. By then I'm sweating.
That's a lot of work. 20 minutes.
It is 20 minutes and it's really fast.
I made Evan do push-ups in, where was that? Was that Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I made push-ups. He maybe still is traumatized by the push-ups that he had to do. He's like, I'm getting tired. Okay. Well, Evan, what do you got? Most important part of your morning routine?
I do a gratitude meditation before I even turn the light on. About 15.
In bed, lying in bed?
No. Like I get up and I drop straight to the floor. Usually I'll put AirPods in. I kind of put something meditative like YouTube, and then I sit in the dark and just do some like gratitude meditation and get my day going that way. But I have that crazy morning routine that I do. So, but that's the first thing I do.
Gratitude thing that you did.
15 minutes. You know, sometimes it's quicker, but it's just kind of a set the intention.
All right. I like it. Christy, most important part of your morning.
Oh gosh, my most important part of my morning is I have a devotional from like a prayer devotional from Joel Osteen that I read every single morning. And it is the most part. It sets my mind up and then I just say my goals for the day.
Is it the same morning or you switch it up?
My goals? Well, I look at my vision board.
Okay.
And so then with my vision board, I look at what it is that I have to do for that day in order to complete it. So I make my goals so the goals change every day, but my vision board is there because those are my ultimate goals.
Got it. Joel Osteen, we haven't done anything with him. He's probably one of the only ones we haven't done something with.
Oh my God. You should.
We should. We did T.D. Jakes. We had his daughter on. We had his other minister on. We haven't done Joel Osteen. I'll look into that. Most important part for me is just setting the intention. So I'll actually have a list of all of the things that I've got for the day, and then I decide how do I want to show up for that. Mm-hmm. I live so much in the present that I don't even know what I'm doing next, and I forgot what I did yesterday. And so it's easy to just kind of forget what's going on today. And you might have the greatest day of all time yesterday, but so I look at my calendar. First thing I do is I wake up, I go to the bathroom, I look at my calendar. It's like, hey, what's coming up today? And how do I want to show up for these things? So today's mentoring day. How do I want to show up for the people on my team that I'm mentoring? And I find it just gets me set. No matter how great a day I had yesterday, feels like I'm always starting over every morning. So having that intention, not just for the whole day, but specifically for each meeting I've got or people I'm showing up for, how do I want to show up? I know, that was a good question. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, response couldn't be shared. Wow. Why can't response be shared? Oh, there we go. Okay. Mother's Triumph. I need to write my first professional article. Any tips for writing a great article? Ooh. You guys have any tips for writing a great article?
Start with the end in mind. Like, what is it that you want to, what's the goal? What do you want the reader to get from your article? You know, I'm not sure what the professional, she says a professional article. So whatever the goal is, start from there. What do you want them to get from it? And then obviously backward design. So that would be my first tip. That's what I do with my articles.
All right, cool. I like it. Who's next?
I would go ahead.
Okay, Evan. Well, I write every day, so I just write. And when I have something to write for someone and it's professional, I just sit and I write. I write because I write about what I would like the person to get from what I'm saying. I never think of me when I'm writing. I think of who it's going to and what they're looking for. If I know what they need, then I tailor it to them. But I write for the audience. I just think of where I'm going with this and I write for the audience. But I write every day. So,
Evan, what do we got?
I would say get attention quick and get to and be as concise as possible. Because I know, like so many other people, if you don't catch my attention, and you know, it's just a busy world, and everyone has to decide where they're going to invest their time, and people want to know that they're going to get something in return of greater value than the time they're giving. So for me, if I'm just, even with a book, if I get a page in and it's not I put it down because it's just so. But that's me. I don't, you know.
No, I think it's highly relevant. Most people just kind of browse through a magazine or an industry paper or a website, and so I would keep a list of the different headlines that sparked your interest. Go through all of the industry websites and see what they're posting and which headline made you want to click through, and then make your own version of that. I think so many people are caught up in the actual content that you forget about the packaging. And the packaging is the headline, the subheadline, even the first paragraph, and a picture. If you're allowed to put a picture on there, if you can, I definitely put one in, because your content's actually probably pretty good. You know, if you're being asked to write the article, you probably know what you're talking about. It's probably pretty good, but the packaging, I think most people ignore. Just like people are writing the book, you know, they're so worried about writing the book and then forget about marketing the book, the book cover, the title, the headline, you know, subheadline, and then each chapter, because most people pick it up and skim it. So having a highly skimmable article, I think, also helps. So if it's really dense, if you look at Built to Serve, we have lots of graphics and little cartoons and call outs, so that if you're skimming it, it's super easy to go and read. Most people will skim the article first and then decide if they want to actually spend the time to read what's in between. So make it easily digestible. I like that. That was a different one. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh, wow. Instagram's giving me issues today. There we go. What's your advice for teens who want to achieve something in their life?
Oh, can I start with that one?
Let's hear it, Chris.
All right. So this is my thing. This is my jam. I think the one thing that I do the most with my teens and my mentoring groups that I do is I teach them through other people's stories. So when you look at someone's story, especially like yours, Evans, is very inspirational, that I like to use with my students. And so when you're trying to inspire, or was the question, how do you inspire teens to be successful?
It's what's your advice for teens who want to achieve something in their life?
Who want to achieve something in their life. So, well, first and foremost, you need to know what it is that you want to achieve. And I often go through goal setting with my students, that in a sense of what do they love to do? It could be eating ice cream. because there is a job out there that is a flavor maker, right? So like I have them go through all of these things that they love to do, and then we go through these things of what they could do in order to be that, to make something out of what they love to do. But anyways, to not talk too much, I also teach through story, and help them understand that it doesn't matter who they are or where they can't come from today. They can ultimately be whomever they want to be. They just have to believe in themselves. Hence, you know that.
Like the Steve message, of course.
Absolutely. That's it right there.
All right, Evan, what you got?
Well, I'm in the middle of raising 2 teenage daughters that are highly motivated and accomplished in their own right. And the one thing that I've always told them is try as many things as you possibly can, anything that interests you. But if you're going to do it to the best of your ability. More importantly, make sure you have fun. So I have one that's a champion swimmer and one who's in Savannah, Georgia right now for a national dance competition. She earned her way to. But I always say, if you're not having fun, don't do it. And as long as you give 100%, I don't care where you finish. Where I have a problem is if you come in first and you only gave 70% because you held back. So I don't know if you can start with an end in mind with this one, because they might not even know what the options are out there in the world. But I would say if you're interested, try it. And probably my best advice, keep it to yourself as much as possible, unless you have to share it with a parent or whatever, depending on your age, because someone's always going to try to tell you why you shouldn't try something.
Is your daughter teaching her dad how to dance too?
I'm a drummer because I can't sing or dance.
I love it. Okay, Tess, what do we got?
Well, I've been there. So I helped raise 3 people, and I never chose for them, but I always give them the choices to do what they liked. And like you, Evan, I insisted that they put 100%. If you wouldn't put in 100% to even do the dishes, get out of my kitchen. And that was how I treated my children. I was very stern, but I made them choose. I never told them what careers they needed to do. I never gave them a choice. I just said, you have to have a career. You need to choose something you like. Michael, for example, started with business and he ended up in science. And today he's the global head of Biogen. But he found science after a year of doing business. But he knew he couldn't leave. He had to stay there and get something. So I started a long time teaching them to do what you love and to do it really well. And that's all I wanted. So that's when I mentor people's children now, I ask them what it is you like. Well, my parents want me to do this. And I'm thinking, well, why did you send them here? What it is do you like to do? And I say, well, that's what you go after. Choose 5 things and choose one. And like you, I always say, keep it to yourself. I've always done that. Like, keep it to yourself. Because we know there are the daughters out there that come after us. So you can imagine what they do with these kids. Even in the school, the teachers will tell them you can't. So I always say, keep that dream to yourself until you see it materialize.
And that's kind of sad.
I would say to really pay attention to your environment, because probably the thing that you want to do isn't what your friends are doing. It's not what your parents have done or your guidance counselor, is currently doing. You probably want to do something different. And so whoever inspires you, try to spend more time with them. And that might be an actual, human that you can have a coffee with, but it could also just be through videos. Like I still learn through my own videos on my channel. I make them for myself and then I'm share them with you guys because I want to be around Warren Buffett and Steve Jobs and Oprah Winfrey.
As an example of a teen not knowing what they're going to do, my guidance counselor told me, she sat me down, she's like, Evan, you probably shouldn't go to college because you'll most likely end up pumping gas the rest of your life. Honest to God, that's a true story.
Oh, God.
But unfortunately, that happens far too often still. And I'm not being negative on any, but it does happen because they just don't see. Think about let's think about Elon Musk, for example. Let's think about Evan Carmichael. Let's think about ourselves. We were just those regular average kids. One introvert.
I got good grades and was a good athlete. The problem was I got swatted 13 times between 7th and 12th grade. I was a little mischievous.
He still is mischievous, guys. He still is.
Well, that's the creativity.
So yeah, I mean, to pay attention to your environment. Be surrounded by your heroes, whoever they are. Watch their videos, read their books, listen to their podcasts, because it'll make you feel like it's possible. It's easy to feel stuck. You know, if you're done anything big and your guidance counselor's telling you to forget about colleges, go pump gas. It's easy to feel stuck because they're adults and they're supposed to have it all figured out. You know,
Right.
Well, they told Michael he should be a basketball player, and he hated doing anything that didn't require thinking. He said, I don't think when I play basketball, it's easy. And the teacher actually called me into his office to tell me that, and my husband, that he can get a scholarship. And so Michael was there. He said, well, I can go to the best university in Canada, or I can go to some old university in the States and get hurt. And now what do I do? So it was so hard to get them to leave him alone. He didn't want to do that because they saw him as an athlete and he didn't see himself as that.
The adults in your life probably don't love their life either, and they don't have it all figured. So, you know, just your heroes, be around them, and they will inspire you to go and chase your dreams down even more. Guys, I got to run. Thank you for the love. Go check out Tess. Go check out Evan. Go check out Christy. Their accounts are here. Appreciate everybody. Have a fantastic start to your week. Continue to believe.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.